Now when I got that Chinese Jerrican, it came with that bracket that I mounted on the box to hold the cans. And it was pretty light duty. It kind of worked. Not real impressive. But then I dropped a round bale in there one day. Well, that was the end of that. So I'll straighten it out, or perhaps modify it. You know, I'd like to have something that would hold like this can. But I got to mount it forward, because when I put a bale in, I always put them toward the rear here, kind of. But I like the idea of having a bracket to hold it. You know, I carry loose cans all the time. You know, I've got, what, four of them in there right now. But I always like to at least carry one full gallon of gas to have for spare. Well, yeah, like I say, that bracket really didn't work. And they are designed to carry a can in front of the passenger door. Is the area where a can mounts, and part of the mounting bracketry is there, but they're for the regular old jerry cans. And I really always kind of thought that was kind of a bad spot, so I never mounted one up there. What I want to do is mount one. You know, I got my spare tire here, which is the location the spare tire is normally carried on these. But next to it, I could put a can, and it wouldn't be in the way. So I went looking, and I found that Wavian makes brackets for their cans. And evidently they make different types of them, because this one is listed as a heavy duty. Well, they certainly got a box good. A box within a box. But it said it's much heavier than their standard one. Well, I don't know what their standard one looks like, though I suspect it's very similar to that Chinese model. You know, that design where you drop the can in from the top. Now this one, now it's what they call a side loader, a front loader. Yeah. Okay, it's got the snap type buckle. Yeah, the other one had a whole separate piece that you had to take on and off. It's got holes drilled on the bottom and on the side. But I'll see where it lines up on the box. Because it's better to, you know, I don't like to put anything right down on the bottom, right on the box, because then things, water and crap build up underneath. Better get it up a little bit. Well, I said it was specifically for the Wavian cans. But I suspect to fit them should probably fit these German ones too. Yeah, very snug fit. Yeah, that should work okay. Yeah, I tell you, if you don't shake around in there, then they've got plastic everywhere where it contacts the can. And I do like that adjustable type of buckle, you know, the turnbuckle kind of thing. Yeah, it says right in here on the back, made in Latavia, which is where Wavian is. But I'm sure they sell more of them here. Yeah, I like that. only problem I can see is if you don't have a can in there. Oh no, that is still buckles tight. Yeah, that'll be okay. Yeah, you know, it was handy having one in the back here, but this is where I'm always loading stuff. Like I said, the round bale, he didn't stand up to that. But when I put a bale in, I put them far in the back. But in the front of the cab, it really wouldn't bother. Because I don't think, I don't know if I'm on camera or not, I'm just going to see how this one would mount up in front here. Well, it would work. But it really is, there's a particular mount, but like I say, that mount is for the old style Jerricans, which I wouldn't mind doing sometime, but using it for water. I wouldn't mind carrying water up there, but having gas up there, it seems too handy for somebody to grab, but also it seems kind of dangerous if you should get hit in the side. I mean, then you got a tank that's going to break right there. And it would somewhat obstruct your visibility too. So I'd sooner have it mounted in the box. But like I say, right next to the spare tire. Though just looking at it, there's a kind of a lip here. I might have to put spacers underneath it, underneath the bolts. You know, space it out almost an inch. You know, they've got a reinforcing lip on there. You know, they built these things really super heavy duty. So everything is reinforced, you know, so it isn't, don't have a flat area there. You know, like even these are turned out and brazed, you know, it's like a solid pipe in there. I know one guy stopped me on the road one day. This happens quite often, actually. But he'd been behind me and he noticed that these have, it isn't just the two hinges on the outside, there is a hinge in the center too, which makes them much stronger. Because like I said, when I carry a bale, the bale is partly out on here. That way I drop the end gate and the bale will fall out, just give it a jerk. But most pickups, you can bow the end gate. You know, just having any amount of weight on there, they aren't made to take it. They're only on the outsides. The bad part, and this is something anybody with an M37 has probably found out by now, it's a flat piece in there, and you will get snow and ice built up in there, and pretty soon you can't close it. So you got to chip that stuff out of there, or you break something trying to get it closed. I learned that the hard way. You know, I always carry an axe. Very handy, just for banging it, because they fit, the end gate fits really tight up against the box, so you'll get ice built up along the back, or I get a lot of like tree bark and that sort of thing, and then it's a problem. But it's just something to be aware of. If you've got one, you can't get the end gate closed, check that hinge in the middle, because they are in a, it's a good design. Maybe it doesn't work so hot in snow. They could have made it a little bit different so they would actually push the snow off, but you know, it's about a 4-inch wide flat area. It butts right on the flat end gate, so anything in there and immediately you can't close it. But this looks good. I'll get them mounted on there. I think, well, I can check. Probably should check. I'm talking about the thing. I should show you. I don't remember offhand how much I paid. It wasn't that cheap, but I'm hard on stuff, and it was, you know, like I said, heavy duty. It's supposed to be the heaviest one they made. So okay, that's for me, because I am hard on stuff. $64, and you get free shipping. It came pretty quick too. You know, I ordered it on the 15th. It was the 21st today. Yeah, that ain't too bad. I'll have to think about maybe, well, I don't know where I need another one, because it's really, I got to have one extra can along. I've always got cans, but I like to have one full can a long spare at all times. Normally when I'm hauling fuel, I just line them up in the back, because locally I can fill them at the pump. The other, like the regular high octane, I have to go into town. Then I have to take them out of a vehicle and put them back in a vehicle. But no, not cheap, but looks like it's worth it. They could have made this whole thing a lot cheaper, but they didn't. They didn't cut corners on it. It looks pretty solid. I like that design, and it has got a hasp that you could slip a padlock on it too. I really don't worry about that so much, people running off with cans, but I don't leave my vehicle parked in places where that would happen. You feared me if you ever broke down on the road, you'd be stripped. I've always got so many guns and stuff in there, I'm always kind of worried about that. If I broke down, I'd have to get her hauled out of there in a hurry. She would be a treasure house for some thieves.